Hello guys, welcome to another Photoshop tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to align your work properly using Photoshop. Just stay put, I'll be back after this. Okay guys, I'm going to be working with this raw file here. So let me just take you across your options bar. For you to access this, you go to your windows and you click on your options and it will appear. So let me toggle it off. So now it's off, I can't access it. So if I want to access it, I'll go to my windows and click on my options. So it's on now. So for it has different options. For you to really access these options, you have to come to your move tool, click on your move tool. You can see that when I click on other tools, it gives me different options. So for me to access that alignment, I need to come to my move tool. So once I click on it, it gives me the options for my alignments. So this is for, used to align your work at the left at this point here. This is for you to align your work at the horizontal center. This is for you to align your work at the right edge. This is for you to align your work to distribute your work vertically. This is used to align your work at the top edge. This is used to align your work at the vertical center. This is used to align your work at the bottom edge, and this is for you to distribute your work horizontally. So we'll be doing a practical section here. Okay, now I want to align this my logo here on the middle of this file. So what I do is that I will access my logo. This is my logo. Then there are two ways to do this. Either I create a new layer, then use my rectangle. Either I draw with my rectangle or I draw with my rectangular marquee tool. Just draw your rectangle at this point here, or better still, let me use my rectangular marquee tool. So what I do, I draw. Let me zoom in. Okay, so I draw at this point down here. Then I'll move back to my move tool. I'll click on my logo. I'll click on my control. I'll click on my below layer that I drew, my rectangular marquee tool. And now I want to align this my logo to the middle of this. So I'll go to my align horizontal center and click on it. So it aligns my work to this horizontal center. But you can see it's at the horizontal center but not at the vertical center. So now for me to align my work at the vertical center, I'll need to click now on my align vertical center. So what it does is that it aligns your work at the vertical of this. Okay, what I will do now is to deselect this, Ctrl D to deselect. Then okay, or you come to your select and click on your deselect. So now I'm going to delete this layer because I don't need it any longer. Okay, delete. So next in line here is my Instagram. I want to align it properly, so I'll come to my YouTube. I'll come to my YouTube, and this is the triangle. This is the rounded rectangle. So I'll click this first point, hold my control and click on the other layer. Then I want to align this first to the middle point, that is the horizontal center. So I'll click here to align horizontal center, and I'll click here to align vertical center. You can see it's being aligned properly now. So next here I want to align this. I want to align this at the vertical center, so that everything here will be what, to be straight. So what I do is that I'll click on my first layer, come to the last, hold my shift, click on the last layer to select all. And what I do next is for me to click here on my vertical center, for me to align them vertically. You can see now it is straight. It is now straight. So next, now let me just adjust this text a little bit. Okay, this is okay. This is okay like this, and this is okay like this. Okay, now I'll group this in such a way that we can easily identify it. You can see that this is the one for our YouTube, this is the one for Facebook, and this is the one for Instagram. So now I can see that the spacing here is more than this spacing here. So what I will do is that I want to align this work. I want to align it horizontally. You can see that the spacing here is more than here. So what I will do is that I will select this, come to my beneath layer, hold my shift, and select this, and do what? Align what? Horizontally. You can see now that if I draw a rectangle at this point, okay, it's same thing towards this point here. You can see I'll be able to distribute it horizontally. So now this is it. So now next here is that I want to align this work to the middle of this file. So what I do, I think I've told you this before. I'll create a new layer, click on my rectangular market tool, then I can just draw across it, go back to my move tool, select my social media handles, hold my control to select this beneath layer and what, align to the middle, align horizontal center. You can see that it have aligned to the horizontal of this file. Now I can deselect, Control D to deselect, and I can delete this layer here. So you can see that we have successfully aligned this and this. Okay, so next here is this point, how I can align this this text here and the image. Okay, let me open the folder. Okay, let me work on the text first. Okay. Okay, let me see this. Okay, this for this case, let me zoom in. Okay. Oh, okay, let me just make a little adjustment to this. Okay, for me to align this, okay, this is for text. For me to align this work properly, you can see that when I clicked on my text tool, this option appeared. This is to align your work at the left. This to align your work at the left hand side. This is to align your work at the center. This to align your text at the right hand side. So for me to align my work properly, I can select all and click on center. If I want to align my work at the center, you can see how it's been aligned at the center. So if I want to align my work at the right hand side, I will select, click on my text, align them, Ctrl A to align, and click on my right alignment. You can see to align your work at the right. And if I want to align it at the left hand side, I will highlight and what, click on my click on it and click okay. You can see it have aligned it properly, everything at my left hand side. So next here is my this happy birthday. Let me zoom up a little bit. Okay, so now I want to align this work at my left hand side. So what I do is that I will click here, hold my control to select this, and I'll make sure I'm on my move tool, and I'll click on align left. You can see. Then let me just take this up a little bit. Sorry, let me come back here. Okay, I think it's okay like this. Okay, let me move it up a little bit. Okay, so that is for this one. Then this is this one here, this text here. Let me zoom out. Okay, then I want to align these layers a little bit. I want to align them to my left hand side, so I'll click on this layer, hold my shift, click on this below one to select the three bolts, and do what? I'll click on this align left edge. You can see that it has aligned this my work at the left hand side. But now what I want to do is I want to space this my work evenly on the vertical axis. So I'll do what? I'll click on this distribute what vertically. You can see that it has distribute my work vertically. Okay, then next here is for me to do is to align these let me see. Okay, I want to align this text vertically. You can see that this space here is higher than the one here, so I want to align it so that it will have same vertical space. Then what I do is that I'll click on my layers, I'll select my layers, you can see. Then what I do is that I'll distribute what vertically, you can see. So now the space we're having here is same with the space we're having here. So next here is what I want to do is to align my image to place my image at this bottom side here. So what I will do, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, what I'll zoom out, I'll locate my image here. Then I want to align it to this bottom of this rectangle, and I'll look for my rectangle. Okay, look at it here. I'll select it. You can see, select my image also and select my rectangle. Then I will align it at the bottom, align bottom edge. Just watch what will happen now if I click on it. You see, it have aligned my image to the bottom of the rectangle. I think I've come to the end of this tutorial. Okay, I think one more thing. For me to align this my work to the middle. Let me see. For me to align this my work to the middle of my file. Okay, what I do is that I create a layer beneath it, and use my rectangular marquee tool, and just draw across. Then go back to my move tool, click on my image, and click on my layer. And what I do is I click on this align center. You can see that it has placed my image to the center of my file. And what I do is I deselect, come to my select and deselect, then I delete this layer here. So I think I've come to the end of this tutorial, and I hope you like this tutorial. Don't forget to support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel, and you can also follow me on my social media handles at Etubo on Instagram and ETB Designs on Facebook. But don't forget